Man, see, everyone's all tense. Everybody's wound up so tight. Now, I have a story. This is a true story. Back when I moved to New York in 1980, I met a person that I had a relationship with from Connecticut area, Stamford, Connecticut, Darien, Greenwich, Connecticut, Norwalk, the high finance area there. Greenwich was known for those hedge funds. Hoity-toity. You go up there, snobs. I loved it. I was total opposite. This person I had the relationship with, very conservative. I came up there, leather jacket on, blue lipstick. Honest to God. This is not shtick. This is a true story. So I go up to meet the family of the person I'm having a relationship with. At the time, a musician trying to get in the scene. I was doing a lot of kind of rockabilly, punk rock type stuff, spoken word. A little out there. 23, I was 22, 23. This person was a couple years older than I. I go up there. Nice house. Parents look at me and they're like, what the hell? The hell's going on here? Spiked hair and all that when I did have hair. So we're up there and we're getting along. There's a lot of pink shirts, a lot of Saab 900s at that time. That whole preppy thing was in vogue. It was hard to fit in. I was really trying, but not much in common. But the person I was in a relationship with, we had a lot in common because the opposites attract. But then to deal with families was a little different. So then we're up there. Everybody has a nice layout. The person I'm with says, we're going to go over to our neighbor's house. They have a nice swimming pool. Going to go take a swim. They're having a family function. Mother and father from the old country. So I said, well, I didn't bring any swimwear with me. And she says, you don't have to worry about it. So I assumed that, maybe they have some swimwear I could slip into. Now, this is true. And by golly, I could contact this person if need be to verify it. We go to this house, nice layout, wonderful pool. Walk in, come out to the in-ground swimming pool. They have little cabanas and the whole kit and caboodle. Everybody's naked. Ma, pa, the daughters, the sisters, the kids, all nude, swimming. No tops, no bottoms. True story. This does happen in some countries, not all countries. A lot of people think, the Europeans are like that. And not true. Not true. Because in some of the Balkan countries, they're not into the nude thing. Even Italy, they have kind of restrictions that you can't just walk around naked. Some cultures different. German, Austria, Holland, Scandinavia. Yeah. That's kind of taken in. It's free body culture, they call it. This is the movement. This started way back. 18th century they were doing this. So I'm at this place in Stamford, Connecticut. And I didn't really have a problem with it. I felt a little weird. I was like, okay, so why are they doing this? Well, it's because they're family, and that's just the custom. That was their custom. They weren't uptight about it. It wasn't anything dirty. Now, the problem is with some of the guys that I know, if they fell into a situation, now there were little children there and adults and grandmas and moms and dads and brothers and sisters. And it says, hey, what's happening? I go, hey, how's it hanging? You can't say that. See, you can't say how's it hanging when you attend this sort of event. But it is true, and it does happen in certain cultures. And I think what's wrong in America is that we teach kids it's bad. Look at some religions. You can't look at the body. That's disgusting. It's horrible. But here we are, our kids covering up everything. And I know something, listen, if you're working a grinding wheel, you got to keep your goo-goos covered, okay? If you're like grinding steel or something or welding, you got to have the goo-goos covered because you'll be in trouble. But I'm talking leisure time. Just hanging around. And what's the problem is, we teach this to children. It's instilled in all you adults. I know I'm going to get some calls, and the Mad Max are going to call in. Well, it's wrong. You can't do it. You can't have naked nudity. I'm not talking about porn. A lot of people take baths together or sleep together when the kids are little. Now, you can't get weird with it, and that's where people confuse it. But we'll let a kid watch a movie where the guy's head's getting chopped off, someone's getting murdered, grossly murdered in film, blood and guts, shootings, heavy violence. That's okay. You can do that. You can watch that. Don't look at the nipples. Forget the nipples. The body supposedly is a beautiful thing. This is what I've been told. The church, no, you can't have nakedness. Well, look at the jam they're in now, the archdiocese, with these priests. For God's sakes, let the priest have sex. Let them get it out of their system with normal people. Maybe they'll leave the kids alone. I don't want to get into that. Nudity. Uptight America is what we should be called. Because there really isn't anything wrong with it. Now, going back to my Stanford, Connecticut bit, that was a true story. It was strange, but I got used to it. At first I was like, maybe I just better sit, maybe be in the pool because, see, the way we think, and I know a lot of my friends, you think in dirty thoughts, and you become aroused. And see, this is where you have to learn control. Is it a big deal? A lot of people are uptight. Oh, you can't see me. I say let's go for it, America. Let's loosen up. Let's have a nude out right here in the front room. JLB will be back.